Today on the channel, we take a return trip to San Diego. Beautiful this time of year for the San Diego Comic-Con. Showgirl Greta, NECA exclusive.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive action figure unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're back to Gremlins 2, we're back to NECA, we're back with the ultimate showgirl dress, Greta. But for all your Gremlin needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get the deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, San Diego Comic-Con 2023, the land of exclusives, the land of waiting in lines, as we do know. And we did find out just about a month ago, depending when you're watching this on the channel. And Greta was one of those NECA ones. However, I made the decision before I went to San Diego. I said, you know what? All these NECA ones are going to pre-order online. I don't want to wait in line. I'm already waiting in enough lines. I'm going to pre-order all these. And that's what I did. And they all showed up about a week and a half or so after I returned from San Diego Comic-Con. So that worked out pretty good. Didn't have to pay to ship these back. Didn't have to try to lug them on a plane. Didn't have to try to lug them around the convention for a whole day. Definitely the way to go. That is my takeaway from San Diego Comic-Con. Anything you can pre-order ahead of time, definitely worth it, and I'm glad I did that with these. And of course, I got the Turtle exclusives. You've seen a lot of these on the channel already. Well, now we're here ready to dive into Greta, the Gremlin, the female Gremlin, like a young Smurfette in a lot of ways. There's not a lot of female Gremlins. There's not a lot of female Smurfs. Coincidence? Probably just a coincidence. Who knows? But beautiful packaging design. Gremlins 2 logo, the new batch, and I was all in on the new batch as a little kid. I remember seeing it at the theater and absolutely loving it. I'll never forget when Hulk Hogan came out, and that was a shocker. A shocker. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it, brother. But definitely looking cool right there. Gremlins, the new batch, Ultimate Edition. Uniform packaging with these Gremlins figures. We're always here for that. You guys know that. On the inside there, some glamour shots on the back and a little bit of a blurb. We'll read that here in a second. And then we do get, of course, the window box, the glamour shot, the usual NECA stuff that we get. Always here for that. But let's see what it says about old Greta. This time, Billy and everyone's favorite Mogwai Gizmo, and I think we have to all agree he is the best Mogwai of all time. They must face off against a new batch of Gremlins that definitely think New York is their kind of town. We are proud to present the third action figure of Greta, the female Gremlin. All eyes on Greta, adorned in sequins, as the new batch tries to take over Clamp Center. Here they grow again. So there they go. They're going to grow again for us. It's a wild time there in the old Gremlins 2. We all remember it. Just a lot of craziness going on. A lot of craziness going on with the action figures as well. Oh, we got something. Nope, nothing in there. See you later. Goodbye. All right, there it goes. And we got old Greta in here. Of course, she's locked in. Time to get the old scissors out. And we got the silica packet in there as well. Oh, we got a little boa here like a young superstar Billy Graham. Or maybe Hulk Hogan even. Maybe even the Hulkster. Can I get in there? Better go in through the back. Better go in through the back. I've always learned that a few times or two in my days opening these figures. But there it is right there. I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Pop these hands off. And of course, they did say on the back of the package as well, we've had 2 prior versions of Greta, and we will compare those later on in this video. We'll pull those out. Have to think that's it for Greta. You guys tell me, is there another one? Is there one I'm not thinking of? Is there one I'm missing? Who knows? Skyhook style. Off to the side, knocking things over, making the dogs run away. That's what happens from time to time. Get that little seasoning packet straight in the garbage. There it goes. Goodbye. All right. Now we're going to dive into some things. We got some sequins. I'm already losing some sequins off Greta's dress, so that is a watch out there. We do get 2 extra hands for her. What she's got? She has 2 deep grip hands. 2 deep grip hands are going there. These are more splayed out hands. We've seen these before. Maybe we'll see them again. We'll see what happens. Got the green skin tone on the top, the yellow underneath. Only means one thing. Huge Oakland A's fan, huge Terry Steinbach fan. Is this Greta Gremlin? Don't blame her. We all are at the end of the day. We know that by now. Big old red creepy nails going on there. I think that is blood of Cincinnati Reds fans from 1990. Of course, a travesty that year in 1990. We'll never forget it, but I think Greta had her revenge on Chris Sabo back in the day. Very well could have happened. Somebody fact check it if they want to. Not sure exactly what this is. Oh, okay. It's a little hairpiece. This was very confusing. It looks kind of like flowers and stuff, but it's got a little barrette. They call them barrettes still. I remember that when I was a kid, but a little barrette there, and you stick it in your hair. Man, oh man. So we got that. I found that to be a little bit interesting. And we do got a little bit of a band around her neck. I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm going to cut it. Why wouldn't I? Not sure what it's for, but I'm just going to cut it out. Let's do that. All right. Why not? See you later. Oh, forgot the boa. Of course, we've seen boas before. We've seen him in wrestling. We've seen him in Gremlins. We've seen him here, and I'm sure this will fuzz all over my table. That's usually what ends up happening. But very nice, very soft, very detailed. Nice feather boa here. Very pretty in pink. I'm here for this, and it really feels like NECA, and we say it all the time in these NECA unboxings. A lot of great accessories with these, and if you don't want to use it for NECA, put them somewhere else. Put this on your Alf figure. Put it on your Lando Calrissian. Put it on your Rio. Do whatever you want. Choose your own boa adventure. Heck, if Lemmy was here, I'd put it around my dog. That's what I would do, but very nice, and it's not shedding on me. I like to see that. There's no shedding. Usually those things shed. If you remember the Storm collectible Hulk Hogan's, those things shed like crazy. This one, not playing that game, so I'm definitely here for that. Now we get Greta out of the package. Definitely looks like Greta. You definitely know what you got here when you pull this out. There's no doubt about it. Definitely a good head sculpt here. Got all the kind of spikes and horns, almost like a toad or a frog in some ways. Got the big eyelashes, the big eyes, the puckered up lips. She's ready to give me a little kiss right here. I'm going to try to resist. Looking good. Got that crazy green hair that might make the Joker blush, really, at the end of the day as well. Big old ears on her, and then you got a little heart, I guess earrings we would call those on her ears. Definitely looking good. Definitely a good looking figure here. And then you get the red robe dress, I guess red dress more like it. You get some of that boa kind of down here at the bottom. Is there a wire in this? It looks like there may be. Oh, it is wired. So it's got a nice wired dress on it here. Definitely very, very nice. I really do like this. Very professional, and got the sequin dress throughout. It is a very long dress, and her feet are kind of wrapped in there. So you get a little bit of hangover there, but it is wired, so you can kind of move it as need be. She does got her high heels going on. We've seen those before as well. We do got a peg hole, which will come in handy, of course, when we do the ringside collectible stand test. Got that at the ready right now. Got a little diamond right there in the shirt. Nice sequins going on. Deep cleavage going on with her too. And you can just kind of slide that off if you needed to for whatever reason. I'm sure the dress is removable, but I'm pretty sure if you try to take it off, you will never get it back on. So I don't recommend that at the end of the day. Got a sculpted in chain there as well, looking really nice. Definitely a very good version of Greta, and like I said, we've had multiple versions, and I can see some people saying, man, I'm Greta'd out. I've had enough Gretas over the last couple of years. I don't need this one. Well, that is a perfect reason to make this a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Doesn't take up a store spot. Little limited production runs, things like that that we get with some exclusives. Makes a lot of sense. Gives the hardcore fans something to dangle the carrot for. Doesn't clog up retail shelves. With being the third version, it could be a tough sell at retail. But man, oh man, it does look good. It does feel good in hand. And of course, arms do go around. You are a little bit limited. No, you're not. I thought you were by the ears, but the ears also have articulation. I always forget that with these Gremlin figures. So you got articulation at the ears. The arms do go all the way around. Single jointed elbows here. Hands back forth, side to side. Hands removable. No waist, no ab crunch. Head, of course, does turn, though, at least. You do get a little bit of movement with the legs. You do get a little bit of a bend at the ankle, a little bend at the knee. But for the most part, she's kind of a statue. You're not going to be putting her in some dynamic poses or anything like that. You also get side to side at the elbow. I always forget to mention that on a lot of these NECA figures. So we do have that going on there. Does she fit on a stand? I think she should. I think she will. You just got to believe. And I believed enough, and it did work. So she does fit on a stand. Looking good right there. And we do got a few sequins, and I do got one little feather piece coming off. Got my garbage right there. So that is a warning there. I can see this shedding a little bit, but so far not as bad as I would have assumed it would have. But definitely an interesting figure here. But it really does feel like what we've had in the past with just a different dress on. Really, that's what it kind of is. And speaking of those ones from the past, we got the wedding one, and we got the normal one. We got all 3 versions of Greta in our collection here. I'm really building out a doll collection. I'm looking at the camera here as I'm filming this. This looks very surreal. I feel like I'm playing with my daughter and their Barbies or something like that. We're playing Monster High is what's going on right now, is what it feels like. Now that's a riveting video. You can see me play Monster High. But I feel like I got an army of Barbie dolls or something going on here. It just feels a little bit wild. But so is life. It's a wild ride, as we all do know. But definitely a cool figure. Definitely cool for what it is. Got no issues with this. This is those fun, easy repaints that really fill little holes in collections. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more limited run than some of the other ones that are not San Diego Comic-Con exclusives and so forth. But man, I'm here for this. I love Gremlins. I love Gremlins 2. So man, this is a winner for me. I'm happy I have this in my collection. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? You picking up any of these? Did you have any of these? I can see a lot of people getting the first one and saying, I'm good, I'm done. But maybe you want some of the exclusive ones. You guys tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know by now, we got videos every single day and then some. And we got even more content. Yes, it's true. Over on the old Patreon channel, including early access to videos like this and a ton of other stuff as well. And definitely is the best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget about social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and Instagram. So for Greta and San Diego Comic-Con, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.